Okay, Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw. Well, before we do begin this Monday Night Raw review, first things first. Fuck Columbus Day. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get to this show. San Francisco, California. What do we got going on tonight, eh? From a long weekend, I say, of stuff from, Wilder versus Fury, Big E all over the place, showing up on every show. It's been a lot going on and whatnot. But we do kick it off with Drew McIntyre coming out there. Drew came out, welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw, and talked about, he's only got one more chance to get the WWE title before he goes off to SmackDown, and he has to win at Crown Jewel. Big E came out then, basically says, I understand why you want this belt, okay? You want the sweet nectar and the juices just drip off your nipples and whatnot. Is McIntyre shaking his head and whatnot. Big E said, you're never going to take the title away from me. But McIntyre says, listen, I know you came out here, you got a big reaction and whatnot. Everybody's proud of you become the WWE champion, okay? Especially through these uncertain times and whatnot, because he was leading the company, Drew, through the uncertain times. And basically, so I'm going to run right through you, just like I did Brock Lesnar and Goldberg, and there's nothing you can do about it. But next thing you know, the Usos came out then, who are from San Francisco, California. I would have expected a bigger pop, but the Usos came out there, basically saying, with the split going on and whatnot, none of y'all don't have a chance of beating Roman. Drew, you going to SmackDown, you could become a target and whatnot. Because right now, y'all in our city, all right? You in our city right now. And now, Roman's going to beat Brock Lesnar. And I don't care which one of y'all is the WWE champion and whatnot. Because either way, one of y'all going to be facing Roman at Survivor Series, whoever will be the WWE champion and whatnot. But Big E has stopped him from leaving the ring then. Says, hold on. Yo, you talked all this stuff and whatnot. How about a tag team match tonight, okay? Usos end up super kicking both of them, leaving them to the ground then. Next, we do have the first round of the King of the Ring tournament with Xavier Woods and Ricochet. They even asked them, could Woods and Kofi be facing each other in the finals of this, or, semifinals going into this whole tournament. Woods ended up getting the win over Ricochet. It's not really surprising. I've said it before already. Might as well just give Woods the King of the Ring in general. He's talked about it for the past 2-3 years, and they've said it themselves on commentary too. So I'm not really surprised he won this match. Next, Orton once again sitting around listening to some headphones. Riddle's just annoying the hell out of him and whatnot. And, talk about challenge almost tonight. Orton said, why did you should have done that? And he talked about, snakeskin Speedos, which pissed off Orton, and he ended up walking off as you just look at his reaction. He was like, okay, I'm done. I'm out of here and whatnot. Mustafa Ali and Mansoor went against Cedric and Shelton Benjamin, the Hurt Business. Hurt Business ended up getting the win, but right after Mansoor, he tried to help Mustafa Ali up, but Ali pushed him down then and just left without him after that. So, yes, with that happening, we're going to probably see him more with that, but both of these guys are going to be moving to SmackDown soon enough, but I feel like I know where this is going to lead into. Shayna Baszler went against Dana Brooke in the Queen's Crown first round tournament. I don't know why we need to see this match again. We saw it literally last week on Raw. Baszler won in a minute 30, I believe. So most of these Queen Crown women matches have been very, very short, like super short, okay? So yeah, Baszler winning, that's really not a surprise. Come on, who really thought Dana Brooke was going to win right here? Really think about that. So no surprise from that. I know they had Charlotte cut a promo saying whoever's going to be SmackDown Women's Champion will face off her at Survivor Series. Matt Riddle went against Amos. Riddle got on the microphone talking about, hey, man, Almost looks more swollen than you, Skipper. Skipper, good old Skipper right there. Riddle basically, says, you okay, Randy? Now, you get the call, Randy? Come on, Randy, you got a call, Randy. I hear voices in my head. All right, Randy, if you want the fans chant Randy. AJ said that's enough. We're doing this match. There's no Orton out here. We're doing this one-on-one, which almost ended up beating Riddle. I know AJ got in the microphone telling him to kick him again with a roundhouse, which they played it 2 times on replay and even one in super slow motion, and almost ended up getting the win. But right after Orton's music played out, Styles and Almost was waiting for him. Styles actually turned around, looking to see where Randy Orton was going to show up, and they kept looking and looking, but Orton still popped up out of nowhere and RKO'd him and left up out of there then. So yeah, AJ Styles, once again, tricked out there again, I see. Drew basically was pissed with Big E after what happened out there, and basically said, we got to make bygones be bygones tonight. So they end up doing the Mega Powers handshake, man. Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah, the Mega Power handshake. So there you go. Um, Bobby Lashley came out for a promo, talk about Goldberg in this no holds barred match, and Lashley talked about that Goldberg wants to try and kill him. All right, and that's what the behavior a WWE superstar should be having and whatnot. But he told Goldberg, has been reduced to a rabid dog and he needs to be put down because there's not going to be any rules, and he's going to end his career because Goldberg, you can't beat me, you can't hurt me, and you can't kill me. So it's been a lot of kill and murder in this feud between Goldberg and Lashley. Lots of murder, lots of kill. Who will die? Why don't you just make it a death match then? Whoever wins lives, I guess, because it almost kind of sounds like you have to kill your opponent to win. That's what this match sounds like. You have to kill your opponent to win. But hey, they're in that Blood Money show, so maybe they will kill somebody. Sasha cut a promo talking about she's going to win a crown jewel. Jeff Hardy came out to go against Austin Theory. I know they had Chucky watching the show since they're promoting his show for tomorrow night on USA and Sci-Fi. Hopefully, well, at least this wasn't as bad as when, Chucky on WCW happened back then. But Austin Theory went against Jeff Hardy. The clown squad of the 24/7 type people came out there and chased them. Jeff got the upper hand, got the twist of fate and went for the swanton. But Austin Theory rolled out of the way and rolled him up and won. So Jeff Hardy, I'm just waiting him to go to SmackDown more and more. Austin Theory, come on, I'm not really surprised his first win on Raw. So of course he's going to be Jeff Hardy. But yeah, Jeff needs to go to SmackDown fast. Kofi Kingston went against Jinder Mahal in the tournament. Mahal ended up winning. I actually thought they probably would have did Kofi and Woods going against each other, but nah. They got to get Jinder face versus heel. So, yes, Jinder ended up getting the win, with Veer and Shanky out there. Yeah, Bianca cut a promo saying she's the strongest of them all. Basically, going to take out Becky at Crown Jewel. We were supposed to get Becky and Charlotte versus Bianca and Sasha, but no one looked like they could even coexist with each other, of course, and they beat the living hell out of each other and whatnot, since one couldn't trust the other and whatnot. And Bianca ended up throwing Sasha off the top rope and basically landing on the ground or landing outside. I don't know, they just landed out there. So they had all referees and security break it up until they finally got something going to a tag match. And then what happens, since the teams end up fighting each other again, for some reason this is a no contest because the referee, I can't handle it. The teams fought each other. Their partners fought each other. So we're getting the match from here. That's dumb as hell to do a finish. And Becky just stood tall and basically just yelled at everyone after that. Doudrop went against Natalya. Tournament. Doudrop ended up getting a win. I think it was the longest match out of this whole little tournament, since every women's match in this whole little tournament has been short time. This is some diva match level shit when you think about it, because now all the divas matches was damn under 5 minutes or 3 minutes or even 2 minutes. That's how short this entire tournament for the women's side was. Very short. This was the longest one. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. John Morrison was in the back meditating. Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash said, "What are you doing?" And they basically say he looks ridiculous and left. Mansoor was being interviewed about what happened with Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali saying, like, "You've been a waste of time. I tried to give you a lifeline, and you're going to get eaten alive out there, but you're nothing. You're a loser and whatnot." Mansoor said, maybe we can talk about this later and whatnot, but Mustafa attacked him from behind. Obviously, I could see this being a match at Crown Jewel just to give Mansoor the win, so don't be surprised by that. And both of these guys are going to SmackDown. But in the main event, though, Usos, which, like I said, got a pretty bigger pop out there later in the night when it gets Big E and Drew McIntyre. Obviously, it was going to be Big E and Drew not coexisting, and it ended up being a countout, so nobody didn't really look bad here. Big E and Drew brawled with each other. Drew had a very nasty gash on his head. I know he was bleeding from his forehead, but pretty bad gash out there too, like really bad. Usos ended up jumping him in, to the outside. They were trying to put him through a table, but Big E and McIntyre ended up, fighting back and, taking out the Usos. And next thing you know, Biggie went for the big ending in the win, but McIntyre got out of it, and Claymore kicked him, leaving him on the ground as Drew walked off then. But main event was the main event. Nothing much to say from here. Like I said, the big gash on his head. It wasn't that bad, especially hyping in the Crown Jewel, which is, I think, next week, if I'm not mistaken. So this wasn't a go-home show. Yeah, that's next week. But you all get what I'm trying to say about it. Raw was okay, I will say that. Not much other than the tournament matches. The tournament matches were the tournament matches. What can I really much say from this? It was the tournament matches, all right? The women's one's very short. Very, very short. But, yeah, that's all I can really say about much of Raw. It was whatever. That's all I can say. It was whatever show. That's all I could take from it. It's just building the crown jewel, okay? That's all it's doing. Building in the crown jewel. But, like I said, with Biggie and Drew, at least they're showing still dissension in them until the pay-per-view, okay? But other than that, that's my review of Raw. There's not much I can say from this. Hope everybody had a very good weekend out there. If I saw the Fury and the Wilder fight, please tell me your thoughts on that, too. But yeah, other than that, I'll be back tomorrow night for an NXT review. Tell me what you thought about Raw. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think this show sucked, or is there anything I missed from this, okay? I don't know. I thought Raw was whatever, and it got through the night, even though it was still slow at times, but it was the show, all right? But other than that, though, that's my review of Raw. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace. Fuck Columbus Day and fuck Lifetime, all right? And, oh, yeah, fuck Drinkhampton also. But mostly, fuck Columbus Day. So, yeah, other than that, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.